kind of talked about how your swing has changed, right? And your clubs are kind of engineered and set up for your old golf swing, and it's really hard to make your new golf swing right? When the older equipment is set up 1 degree upright, it's really hard to trust a draw swing when you're on top of the ball, when you know every single swing that club's 1 degree upright. You have to have that back in mind, right? You have to do something to counteract that. So the primary recommendation from this lesson is definitely to get that fixed. Definitely, you don't even need to get new irons for that. You can just rebend your irons back to neutral or whatever.
Yeah.
But being able to play with confidence and being able to like brain those swings, right? And brain a consistent swing to hit the shots you want to hit, because that's a lot harder to do when you have equipment set up for different ball swings,
Yeah.
So just for one more swing here, let's work the ball position a little farther back in your stance for one, and
Okay.
focus for me on raising the hands a little bit, trying to like almost hood the club, get the feeling of de-lofting it a lot to try to really get that explosion shot, that no spin kind of just runner.
Yeah.
So, and the same feeling with that white stick as well. It's gonna be the exact same motion.
Kind of close it off a little bit.
Yeah. Or on the correct path to that position at parallel, the club face almost squares itself up to the path. You don't have to think about. Whereas when your first move was so up above, you had to think so much like, are my hands here? Are my hands here? Where do my hands go? Because they're so detached from the body.
Yeah.
But when you're able to get that club on plane and keep everything square and kind of centered, that club stays square to the path that it's on. So why don't you go ahead and make a full swing here with the drill setup. So especially out here at Eisenhower, but at most places you play, you have to consider what's around the golf course, right? You have to consider the external factors that might influence not only like the full swing shots with the elevation changes, but more specifically the putting green, and how when there's a mountain over there and not a mountain over there, you can assume that the entire geography of the land is sloped in a general way, right? So especially at Eisenhower, like I said, the mountain affects these putting greens a lot. So when we're lining our balls up and when we're lining our putts up, we have to take that into consideration. And sometimes these putts look like they break uphill and they look like they should break and they don't, or whatever the situation may be. We have to trust the mountain and trust our putting stroke, that even though it might not look like it, it's gonna influence the putt. It's gonna influence the shot
Yeah, exactly.
occurring.